Hello everyone, welcome back to Loyaltiness channel. If you are new here, hey, welcome. This channel is where we learn about the basic laws of Ghana. We learn them in English and three languages. It's for the ordinary Ghanaian to understand the laws of Ghana so that they will know and live as such, right? So today we're talking about alimony. Alimony is usually known together with divorce cases, right? So I have people ask me that if I go to court first for divorce, will I be the one to pay alimony? How much alimony will I be asked to pay? Can I take an alimony from the woman as well? Or is it only a man that can be ordered to pay alimony? What are some of the things that the court will consider? Can the court order me to give my property to the woman in respect of alimony? I'm going to answer these questions for you in this very short video. So if you are interested in something like this, let's just get straight to the point. So the first thing that we'll talk about is that alimony is something, it can be money, it can be property that the court orders that one party who has a higher financial capacity to give to the other party who may be at a disadvantaged position at the time of the divorce. Now, it can be a lump sum amount, which means that the court will say, pay this particular amount at a go. Now, it can also be, of course, a lump sum like that, but the court will say, pay it in installments. Now, we also have a situation where the court can say, okay, this property is for this woman or this man, but give this property to the other party because there's going to be a divorce. So this has nothing to do with whether you made the property together with the woman or you made the property together with a man. The court can look at the circumstances of the case and say, just because there's a divorce, as part of alimony, give one of your houses or two of your houses to this particular person so that they will start their life all over again. Now, the court will look at a lot of circumstances. The court will look at the earning capacity of the person who will be ordered to give the alimony. Whether the person has some capital, he has a car, a house, or he has the ability to even secure a loan to pay off that money. Now, the court can order a wife or a woman to pay a lump sum to a man. Same way the court can order a man to pay a lump sum or alimony to a woman. So it is not only a man that can be ordered to pay a lump sum. Please mind you, I'm using lump sum, financial settlement, or lump sum and alimony interchangeably. In our laws, we don't have anything called alimony, but then we have what we call financial settlement. And so lump sum financial settlements, and that is what we usually call alimony because we watch the foreign cases and they use that often, right? So if I say lump sum, I mean alimony. And when there's a divorce, parties are going to live separately. The court will consider that, when these people were living together, they were enjoying a particular lifestyle. Now there's separation. The court usually checks that, if both parties are going to divorce and everybody has their own work to do, they have money, they can earn their own money, they all have a place to live, then it means something like alimony may not even come in at all. Because the court always look at the party that may suffer financially if the marriage breaks. So let's say there is a woman who stopped working at the beginning of the marriage because the parties agreed, and now there's divorce. This person doesn't have a house, the person doesn't have any income, and the person has to just go away like that. But then there's this man who has the money, means he has his own accommodation. The court does not want to leave the other party with nothing. So the court will make sure that the person who is financially capable will give some amount of money to the woman or the man who does not have any means because he had to stop working, or maybe he has lost his job because of the marriage. Maybe they had to move to a particular region. And then when they moved there, she lost her job. Within 3 years, 5 years, now the marriage is over. There is nobody else to take care of him or her. The court will have to make this arrangement for that party. There are some factors that may influence the judge in making a decision as to who should pay the alimony and how much should be paid. So If you're a man and you fail to maintain the children months prior to the divorce, it means you're actually telling the court that you left the woman alone to do all the work in respect of the children. And so the woman, if she's able to show that she was burdened financially and she had to maybe get a loan or something to take care of the children, the court can look at that and say, you know, the responsibility of caring for the children is for both of you. And so leaving all of it on the woman is hard on her. And because you have failed to maintain the child from that point till when you are coming to court, the court can make an order for an alimony to be paid. Now, if the court considers that one party may have lost something valuable because of the marriage, the court may consider that as a way of compensating her. So sometimes maybe you have a woman who may have given birth to 3 or 4 children through CS and she's unable to work because of the children. That children was for both parties, but then she has suffered in such a huge way, in a way that has made her maybe incapable of working. If you leave this woman to go and be on her own, she cannot work as hard as she used to be able to work. While the man can do this, she cannot do that. And so the court will consider, you know, pay this amount of money to this woman. Let her spend on this money, or let her live on this money, or even use it to take care of herself in the meantime as she tries to figure out how she'll go about without the man, right? There are some men who also are so confident that when they marry a woman, they say, hey, don't work. So let's say someone comes to marry me and say, Loyatina, I don't want you to work again. I'll take care of you. Just stay at home. Because of this assurance, if I stay at home and I don't work for a whole 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, now, God forbid the marriage comes to an end. But if the marriage comes to an end, then it means the court will have to consider, you know, this woman has lost something. Even if she was working, she would have gotten some SNET contributions in her name, but now she doesn't have it. Now she also doesn't have any money or any work to rely on because she had an assurance that this was for better, for worse, and the man was going to take care of her throughout her lifetime. Now, do we allow this woman to go with nothing? No, the court will make an order for some amount of money to be paid for this to this woman so that she'll be able to start her life off from somewhere. Now, maybe both parties were living in a house, maybe a very nice house. The other party has to leave to another place. It can be a man, it can be a woman. Now, if it's a man and the man has to move from the house to another place, the woman has relied on the assurance that he's going to live in this house for a long time, has not made any plans to look for a place on their own, and now he doesn't have any income or any money or any capital to look for a new place for himself. The court can make an order for the woman to give this man money to rent a place to start off his life, because we do not want to leave anybody hanging because of a reliance that it could have been forever. It could have been, you could have enjoyed the house forever. Now, if the parties also acquired a property together and one party is leaving the property to the other one without taking anything, or say, okay, we had a company, I am leaving the company, or I'm leaving the marriage, I don't want to be involved with the company again. The other person may have to pay some money to the other spouse so that as they are leaving the other property with you, you will enjoy the property, but they also get some money to start off their life all over again. There are so many factors that the court will look at to determine whether or not an alimony should be paid to the other party. But take note that there is nowhere in the law that says that the person who goes to court first has to pay alimony. It is not like that. Now, there's also nowhere in our courts that we say that a man is the only person who has to pay alimony. No, a woman can be ordered to pay an alimony as well. Now, if both of you have nothing and nobody has capital, nobody has income, nobody has anything better than another party, the court will not force the other party to pay an amount which will make them financially crippled as well. So the court will look at the financial means of each of the parties. The court will look out for what the payment of that money will do to the one who is being paid to and the one who is paying. We do not want to financially cripple anybody just because there is a divorce. So please take note of that. And remember that maintenance of children is for both couples. It's the responsibility of both couples to maintain the children. It's not only on one party. The courts want to do justice between two spouses who have lived together, shared resources, shared income, shared space, and even shared responsibilities. In the interest of justice that these alimonies or lump sum financial settlements are ordered for by the courts. So if you can show to the court that it will be an injustice for any lump sum to be paid or any alimony to be paid to the other party, you can show it. You can show by letting the court know that, oh, this person is well to do as well. She has everything that she needs. She doesn't need anything from me to survive. She'll be fine and she's doing well. Or she's even doing better than I am doing. The same way a woman can also say the same thing, that this man does not need any lump sum financial settlement from me, or he doesn't need alimony from me. He will do well. He has an income that provides him with money. He has saved up capital. He has bought his own house somewhere. The courts look at this and say, oh, you're all better off. You can go. You can also show the courts that, I also don't have any money at all. If you order me to pay any alimony, I will be financially crippled. The courts look at all the circumstances that have been brought to bear in the courts and decide who should pay alimony and how much should be paid. Please consult a lawyer before you proceed with your divorce. And now if you go for the divorce as well, make sure you say all the facts that the court will look at before they decide on who should pay an alimony. I know you have questions. I'll leave this here. Let me know your questions in the comment section and share with your friends. Let them also learn. Until we meet again, have a very, 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 very good time. Thank you. Bye.